Hello, 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 and welcome back to the modded PlankCraft server. Playing here on All the Mods 3. Believe it or not, I'm actually editing my first episode. It's almost done. But I want to get some work done. I'm chomping at the bit. I know I said I would try to keep vanilla and modded even, but that's not going to happen for the first week or two. Sorry, Rex. But it's raining right now, so I'm trying not to look in that direction. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible timing, but I have been working like crazy already on this, and it's going to get even more crazy. Thanks to Pro's Harvester here. Look at all this. It's 3 sections, almost 3 sections, which I'm going to show you what that was here in a second. Look, it's already overflowing into this one. And we have got nature essence seeds, and nature seeds, stone seeds, and wood seeds so far. Which you can make all the wood types with the wood, or well, not all the wood types, but what are it, 6 wood types, and then 6 saplings out of that. And then you've got the stones, which you can make cobblestone stone, and the chiseled stuff, because that's just stone, with the essence directly. And then if you combine it with the nature essence, you can get these. Eventually we will get the fire essence, and we will get the dirt essence, and we will get the nether quart essence. You can also make this. So right now there's not a lot you can do with the stone, but we will be getting there. And this, of course, we can do, which is in the last video if you hadn't seen it, but we can do all this stuff here, blah blah blah. Mineral essence. I wonder what's so special about mineral. Meh, I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, the plans for this episode, one, is I want to get these animal seeds, which I was already planning on doing, and then Pro has requested some for some kind of epic food thing that he's trying to do. But I need to get these chunks, and in order to do that, we need a solarium. Solarium? Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Anyway, there's a dagger. A dagger. Yeah, this thing. The solium dagger. In order to get the solium dagger, you need solium ingots. In order to get the solium ingots, you need a block of solium, blah blah blah. Let's see, I already had all this figured out in here. You got to get solium dust, and you get solium dust from soul dust and prudentium, and you get soul dust from soul stone, which you get in the nether. So I'm gonna go in there and get some soul stone and get that cooking up, and in the meantime I'm also going to make some obsidian seeds, because in order to make some more harvester, in order to make the harvester, you gotta have obsidian. I figured rather than dig up 3 obsidian for every harvester, all that rain is so annoying. I might as well just make some obsidian essence, which was from some obsidian sheets. So this is all I have to do, which I can do no problem, because as you know, we have the master infusion stone, and we have all this inferium, and I have 4 obsidian I just went and dug up with my diamond pick from the first episode. But here's your stone seeds, here's your nature seeds, and the wood seeds aren't ready yet, but they look pretty cool too. And it was done that quickly. You bastard. Oh, the rain, boss, the rain. Weather. Let's turn that down. That's better. Still loud, but better. So I am going to get those obsidian seeds going, because this goes up to a 15 by 15. Whoops. And that's a pretty big area. So I want to move this whole farm over, everything over, after I get these crates emptied out. I'm going to move it all over so it's center, and then I want at least 1 harvester on each side. Probably 1 on each side, direct center of this 15 by 15 square. So we'll have 4 going. And then from there, we will be going up into the sky, layer upon layer. But by the end of the day, I want this moved over, and I want chicken, cows, pigs, sheep, whatever, all that in here. And I want, I need to get all the mob chunks for that. Then we can start getting mob chunks for all the other mobs, and we can start growing some of their stuff. And oh man, we got so much to do. I want to start very quickly getting into iron seed. So that's super easy. So we're going to start making some of these, and we're going to start growing stuff like a corize. And for now, yes, we're using the harvester, and hopefully, right now I'm going to put this back on 9x9. Hopefully, when we have 4 of them going, this will go fast. And if it goes fast, we'll stick with it, since our harvesters are special and they don't take power. Can we get rid of this? Thank you. Otherwise, I'm going to the Ender IO farming station, and it also gives you the seeds, which is a major bonus, which I might go to that anyway. But the next thing I want to get into is at Environmental Tech, and I want to make these solar. See, there's no book in this pack, so it's so hard to figure out. But in order to make these, you got to get these fancy blocks, and I just don't know where they come from. Where's the regular block? Is there any kind of information? Okay, it's from Crystal. Lime dye, green dye, dye. Oh, it's just dye and flint. So we're gonna get into the flint for sure. We gotta get the fire seeds going so we can get this going, so we can get this going, man. It's always gonna be crazy. Let's see, tier 6. It doesn't tell you the tier 6 solar panels. I wonder if it tells you. Is this tier 6? I have no idea. I don't know. But it's so much power, it's not even funny. So I want to get lots of power going for that, and I want to get all this other stuff going. The ore miner and the resource miner. Oh yeah, it's lots of stuff, man. It's modded. So I'm gonna get down to it. When you come back, this will be moved. It'll be bigger, and we will have some obsidian seeds in here, and we'll be making our solium dagger, and then we're gonna get ourselves some mob chunks. Lots and lots of progress with this farming stuff, this mystical agriculture, and I hope you guys aren't too bored. We won't be doing this too much longer because we're steamrolling. But you see there's some changes. I've expanded the farm. I've prettied it up. I've got everything uniform, and I've got all these dancing worms going. I've got 4 harvesters in place. All these plants in this section are tier 5 Inferium. These bad boys are tier 6. I don't have it harvesting right now because I go through and I break them all, and every once in a while you get an extra seed. So that's how I'm expanding, and eventually I'd like to get tier 6 Inferium up to this line all the way, because a lot comes from Inferium. A lot of stuff in this pack comes from Inferium, including the base crafting seeds for all this stuff, and a lot of armor and tools and weapons and stuff in the future. But over here we have, oh, by the way, I have made a bunch of item conduits because our good friend Prostachio has put a pulsating iron seed over here, and I gave him a load of grief because he was the first person to put an ore in my garden, but that's okay. I'm just messing with him. It's alright. In fact, I used his seeds to make item conduits, and then I spread them out to the 4 harvesters. But over here, you'll see we have water seeds, nature seeds, wood seeds, obsidian, dirt, fire, stone, sheep, and right here you have pig, cow, and chicken. And these bad boys will not give me an extra seed. It takes a long time to get the chunks. I killed a whole bunch of sheep, pig, cows, and chickens trying to get these chunks because you need 4 of each, and I needed 8 because I gave 1 of each to Pro for his food thing he's doing. Dye seeds and nether seeds. So I have almost all the basic block seeds, and you can see because they're in order. These are the hard ones: nether, star dragon egg, and awakened draconium. But these are just the inferiums. But stone, dirt, nature, wood, water. I need to get ice, fire, dye, and nether. Now then you start getting into the ores and stuff. So really I consider nether quartz, I guess you build machines and stuff with it, so it's not really a basic block, but you do with stone and stuff. So I consider this more of a basic, like where we're standing. But I want to start getting into all of these, and I can do a good portion of these, no problem, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I'm going to go through off camera and start just grinding away on these seeds and getting them all planted. And my goal is to have, there's what, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 between these two. So I'm going to start here, and each row of 5 will be a different ore seed, or whatever metal, whatever it might be, alloys. But if you don't know, and this is mainly for the plankers, if you guys are playing on here and you want some of this stuff, this is how you make your blocks. You come over here, and over here in this area I've got them all stored, you'll see essence. So you grab your essence, and this is what you do with it. You line them up in these patterns, and you get the blocks out of them. And you can see this is why I'm making all the different types, because this is what it takes to make each one of these. So if you have stone, this is why I need to make quartz. This is why I consider this part of the basic blocks. So I need to get that. But we have the fire, we have the dirt, we have the stone, we have the nature. So we just have access to all the basic blocks. I love it. Lava, flint, sand, I mean, it's unlimited. Fire string, even if you want it. But let's see. If we went to like the nether seeds, and we get this up, then you can see you can make all these nether things, including nether wart. So lots and lots of stuff that you got, other plankers and myself, we can get out of here. Man, I wish this one and these 3 would double themselves or triple themselves, because I want 3 of each in here. They're not cooperating. I will eventually be putting a 2nd level, 3rd level, however many levels it takes, up and down. Oh man, so many plans. I gotta expand this tower out too, because there's just not enough room in here. I need to get, right now, all the item conduits come over to these crates. And these crates, they not only do they not auto sort, but my neighbors are running around like crazy. They get full real quick, and you see I'm starting to use the storage drawers, and we got tons of some of these. Oh yeah, look, 5100 nature essence, 2500 of the wood essence. It's insane. It is going crazy thanks to chunk loading and harvesters. Oh man. And the best thing we have is over 2 stacks of insanium. Now that doesn't sound like much, but you got to remember, each single solitary insanium is 1024 inferium. So this is over 64,000 of these, and so is this. So that's over 128,000 inferium already. And that's not even counting all that I've had to use to make this. And all of it's going through this work table thanks to the bugged out crafting stations. But if I plan on getting any more progress done, I gotta stop talking and getting it done. So like I said, I'm gonna go through and grind out a whole bunch of these basic seeds. The basic good seeds. I mean, until you get up to the alloys and stuff, that's where things start getting complicated. Like brass, in order to make a brass seed. Well, yeah. Wait, what am I doing? In order to make brass, well, that can't be right. There's got to be a better way to make brass. Yeah, it changes. Okay, clicked on the wrong one. In order to make that, I don't know if you can make it in the tinkers. Yes. So copper and zinc. So a lot of alloys I'm not going to get into right now. Lots of mob seeds I'm not going to quite get into yet. I started collecting some of those chunks, but all my stuff's over here. So we have zombie, slime, and wither skeleton. The slime and wither skeleton were brought to me by Prostachio. I got the zombies while I was out hunting for all these other chunks. But yeah, I'm gonna get to it. There was something else I was going to do while I was doing that, and I honestly don't remember. But we need to get into this farming station, and these recipes. I remember what I was gonna do, and I'm gonna show you that too. Lots of little windows I'm gonna show you, and I apologize for it. But I love this farming station because it does an area, it farms it, but it also gets seeds, which gives you replication of a plant. Outside of the fact that it's electrical steel, look at this machine chassis. The machine chassis, if I'm not mistaken, used to be iron and iron bars. It is now a simple machine chassis. Boom, just like that, with industrial powder coating, which I haven't even checked the industrial powder coating because I got this far. And grains of infinity. Grains of Infinity have something to do with fire and bedrock, and I just don't understand. What? Oh, there was a book. Hold on a second. Hold on, we're learning something here. Nope, there it is. High quality enclosed toolkit for building your own machines, made in Germany. High quality, my friend? I don't understand. Not stainless, keep away from moisture, made in town of Germany, China. That's Gemini, China. But that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, and like I said, that doesn't even count this powder coating, which we have dye seeds, so that's no problem whatsoever. But I'll tell you what, just making the alloy smelter by itself, that takes a machine chassis, it takes this bimetal gear, which takes energetic alloy. It is not what it used to be. I will figure out how to make these grains of insanity. But the other thing I want to get into, which I told you before, environmental tech. Now in order, I want to start getting the solar panels, because top tier solar panels give you so much power. But in order to do that, you have to get the ore miner. So I want to start working on getting these controllers. I'm gonna do it off camera so you don't have to see the grindy process. Void ore miner, void botanic miner, which I've never heard of before, and the void resource miner. They all take the basic same thing. This one I can't do yet, unless there's another way to get a chorus plant. Oh, Botania. Well, we're not doing Botania yet. Botania is definitely a drag. But diamond, this one takes diamond for the ore miner, and the resource miner takes obsidian. Otherwise they take the same thing, which is these letherite crystals, which I can make all of this from this farm, except for the diamonds, which I will be able to very shortly. Diode, which is glass, redstone, and iron. Super easy. Lenses, which are glass, just glass. And these interconnects, which is black concrete, super easy, and iron and redstone. So I'm gonna make this and make this, and I'm gonna plant all these seeds, and then we'll come back and see what these are all about. Mattis, quite contrary. Look at your garden grow. What happened to my... What? Ha! Ah. We are, just so you know, up to... This should be 6. I know it. By the way, this is the next morning, and when I woke up this morning and logged on, all of my worms were dead. All of them. So we're up to 6 to, like, right here. Those are 5s, those are 6s. We're slowly getting rid of the 5s, but we've got... I only made 1 seed of each, so I've just been harvesting them like crazy to get the seeds. So we got 5 pulsating iron, 5 nether quartz, lapis, glowstone, gold, redstone, iron, and coal. Yeah, baby. I've also gotten my pigs multiplied, and my cows, and my sheeps, and I need to get some more of all of those seeds for pro. I need to get a farming station. I'm going to do the best I can, pro, but they don't like to give you seeds. These... Oh, there's one. There's one for you. Let's see. Nope, not that time. I could always make some more, but I'm going to make myself my own digital miner. That way I don't have to worry about losing pros. I'm going to go back in the nether and get myself a bunch more prosperity shards, because they're going big. They're going fast. As you can see, if you've noticed, I've expanded the size of this thing out a little bit. I'm going to get rid of these off camera. They're working just fine. I've been trying to sort it out a little. But I'm going to redo the drawer system with a drawer controller and get all that stuff automatically filtering up against this wall. That's the plan. I'm probably going to take these... I'll probably put some windows in around and take this wall up a couple more blocks. Start getting ready for the next level. I planned on having emeralds and diamond seeds in here too, at least, when I got back on. But I forgot to show you something that broke my heart. Diamond seeds. Okay, so you need tier 5 crafting seeds. Everything else I've made is tier 4 and below. To make these tier 5 crafting seeds, it's a different recipe, and you need growth essence, which is in all the mods tweaks, I guess is what ATM means. To make growth essence, you gotta put this crap in an empowerer. And in order to do that, you got to get into Botania. You've got to get into actually additions to make a composter. You have to get into industrial foregoing. You got to make a sewage composter like this. And, you know, I can do this, but I'm not even really sure how this thing works. You have to get into thermal foundation to make this fluxed phyto grow. And in order to do that, you got to make an energetic infuser. Energetic infuser out of this rich phyto grow. And to get the rich phyto grow, you've got to use this recipe, which every recipe I see, which would be these two. What is this? Sap? Well, I might go this way. I'm not sure where you get sap from. No, because you still, they only take, because in order to get this way, you need rich slag, and the only way to get rich slag is through a secondary product. Joe's messing with me and I'm recording. Hi, Joe. It's a byproduct through the induction smelter. And he's throwing stuff at me. And then you've got to make royal jelly out of forestry. This is a rabbit hole that is going to drive me crazy to get set up for once we get there. Yeah, the only one of these that I've ever messed with is Botania. This is easy. I can do this no problem. The rest of these... So I'm probably going to set up a little bit of a Botania area. Get some mana going. You know, just an endo flame and a mana pool and a little mana spreader and just throw some coal at it, whatever. And then I'm going to do some research on the rest of these. And next episode, we're going to get these seeds going. Well, next episode's going to be a dungeon raid with the guys. We've already done it. I've already got the footage. We did that today. But I'm going to get into this next the episode after that. And once we do, then we can move away from this, and all I'll be doing is adding seeds in and fine-tuning the automation of everything, and I don't need to take whole episodes to do that. But I did go through the process to make this bad boy. This is the first step we need in the environmental tech system. I don't know why I'm setting this out here, but shoot, you know what we need? I know what we need. We need the wand. Environmental tech. There's this thing. And I have one of these, so let me get that real quick. Alright, I've got myself a thingamajigger. There we go. Let's see. Required blocks is 24 structure frames, 20 structure panels, 2 laser cores. Laser cores are a problem. Laser lens of any type is also not a problem. Did I say a problem? It's not a problem. Laser lens, nothing. Let's see. What else was on that list? Structure frames and structure panels. Structural frames. No. 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 This is the... Accuracy modifier? No. Oh, up here. Structure frames. Yeah, that's doable. I stopped making... Yeah, diamonds. I'm gonna do a bunch of mining. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a new hammer. Because I lost my hammer that I made before. This I know I could do. So yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch of diamonds because that said 24. Bruh. Yes, 24. And I need 20 structure panels. Please be different. Structure frame, structure frame, structure frame, structure frame, structure panel. Ah, at least that's an easy one. So, off camera, I'm going to do a bunch of research, get ready for the seeds, and I'm going to do a bunch of mining, and I'm gonna do a bunch of harvesting of this, and I'm gonna make a digital miner to get a bunch of more nether prosperity ore, And then I'm going to get a bunch of seeds over to Pro, and I'm going to rework this storage system so it's automatically storing. And we're going to grow this bad boy up, get a bunch more done. I would like to get, I just made these seeds today, so it's no big deal. That we don't have a lot already, but we are good. It's going to grow like crazy. And I'm sick and tired of having to run over here, fill my inventory, run over there, store it, run over here. So I'm going to definitely get all this automatically stored. And that's it. So I thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. You've got to check us out in the next episode because we derped out like crazy in a dungeon. I died a few times, at least once by the other guys in the dungeon, a couple times over here before that because my death counter's up to 10. Man, I got so much work to do. And yes, the stuff that Joe was just throwing me, Joe Rilla, was these wonderful tools. So I'm gonna go try to make myself a hammer that matches these. And he also gave me this wonderful platinum crossbow with a bolt before we went. So eventually they're gonna start using my stuff, but for now they can keep making me all the gifts they want. Yeah, baby. So I appreciate you watching. Episode 2 here is getting ready to come out. Episode 3 is right behind it because we already raided the dungeon. And episode 4, we've got lots of stuff to do. We will get at least the void resource miner going, and as far as we can on these next tier of seeds, so we can get diamonds and emeralds and other such things planted. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so psyched. I love modded. I love vanilla, but I love modded too. So check out all the other guys in the description. Join us on the Discord, and if you're a content maker, get on with us, baby. So I will see you guys next time. Adios.